Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on today's show, folks over at Autocar sharing a fantastic little story involving the folks over at Alfa Rameo, and they're showing off this beautiful photograph of what could be the future of the Alfa Romeo Giulia. The possibility that there could be a coupe version, yes, a two-door coupe version of the famous Giulia. Now here's the trick too, that's possibly to celebrate their involvement with the Sauber Formula One team becoming a manufacturer heading into the Formula One season this year. And they're going to use a little bit of that Formula One technology supposedly in this machine, according to the folks over at Autocar. The vehicle will come with a base 2-liter turbocharged gasoline unit that makes 345 brake horsepower, but if you go for the top dog, the Quadrifoglio, that particular machine comes with a 2.9-liter twin turbocharged V6 making 641 brake horsepower. That particular machine is also going to be hooked up to a HY-Kers system, an energy recovery system, much like Grand Prix cars, or even maybe a HY-Kers, a kinetic energy recovery system as well. Now, Autocar is claiming that this vehicle could be in existence by later this year and go into production by the early part of 2019, with sales happening in the back half of 2019. So we'll definitely keep you in tune if we hear any more about it. Next up on the list, Grid Girls back in the news again. I'd kind of forgot about the whole Grid Girls situation. If you don't know about this deal, Liberty Media, the parent company of Formula One, basically thought maybe it was somewhat of a sexist situation or wanted to make it a little bit more family friendly to get rid of Grid Girls for the 2018 season. And now here we are, the day of the Bahrain Grand Prix, the second Grand Prix of the year for the Formula One circus. And I have to say, I forgot about it almost totally. There was a time when you saw a Grid Girl and you appreciated her for who she was. Obviously, me being a red-blooded male. That being said, too, there was the opportunity that they were going to have children on the grid, and now 2 races in, I can't remember any grid child on the grid in a modern-day Formula One race. Now, here's why Grid Girls are back in the news, because when this story kind of came out, I thought of it as somewhat of a non-story. I mean, big deal if they were getting rid of Grid Girls. It's 2018. Maybe this is a situation that needs to go away. But then I started hearing a lot of stories from a lot of ladies all over the planet that this was a very big source of income for them every year. Even though it's only one day or a handful of days on the motorsports calendar. That being said, a lot of these ladies actually hire themselves out in conventions or even for manufacturers or the like, even suppliers and stuff, as being spokesmodels for that particular group. And they do it all over the planet, so this is nothing new. And a lot of these ladies that were ex-Grid Girls, at least for Formula One, really shouted out that this was a big hole in their actual financial portfolio for the year. So I kind of went on the other side, thought, you know what, Grid Girls pretty much need to come back. But Liberty Media headed down the path that they had already trod. Well, the trick is, this may change in the back half of the year, and it's thanks to the folks over in Russia, because the Moscow Associated Press is reporting that folks around the Russian Grand Prix are going to usurp the actual statement that Liberty Media wanted the Grid Girls to be gone and bring back Grid Girls for the Russian Grand Prix. They had 2 interesting situations to say about this. One of them saying that children, those being grid children, are afraid of mechanical things, which I thought was hilarious. I have a 3-year-old nephew that absolutely loves mechanical things, and automobiles especially. Now, the trick is, too, is they're claiming that Russian girls are the most beautiful women on the planet, which I guess there's an argument that could be made for this. So it's going to be interesting, because the Russian Grand Prix is not till September, late September, the 30th of 2018. So it'll be interesting to see if there's going to be some sort of infighting between Liberty Media and the folks around the Russian Grand Prix. But I have to say, I would really love it if the Grid Girls actually came back. If that makes me sound sexist in any way, shape, or form, so be it. I just thought that it was something that didn't need to go away, I guess, in the final thing. So we'll definitely keep you in tune with what comes of this particular story over the next several months. And last up on the list, BMW is jumping into a situation where a lot of manufacturers are talking about this. Volvo's already announced that they're going to be doing. There's been talk that Porsche may do it as well. It's called subscription motoring, if you will. This is a weird situation because you think of, in modern day terms, a lot of people that own automobiles or lease automobiles, that getting a subscription to a manufacturer is pretty interesting. Basically, what you do is you pay X amount of dollars per month, and you get one, in this situation, a brand new BMW vehicle. And you keep it for pretty much as long as you so desire. The trick is for that flat fee, it basically pays for everything except for fuel for the vehicle. Maintenance, insurance, the car payment itself, all is done right through that one payment. Now the trick is, it's fairly on the high-end expensive side of things. The fact that BMW is going to charge anywhere from $2,000 to upwards of around $4,000 a month, which does mean that this is a situation that may be way out of my price range. That being said, it's an interesting way to me to actually own an automobile because they say that almost any time during your subscription services, you can basically turn the vehicle in and get another one if you don't think that that vehicle fit your lifestyle in any way, shape, or form. So, would you subscribe to actually owning an automobile, or would you go at the old school route and actually purchase the vehicle, or even go through ride sharing or whatnot? There's a whole bunch of ways to actually use a vehicle in this modern day age. It's a very interesting portion of the automobile industry. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiast. Don't forget to like us over on the Facebook page. Links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time. The first dibs in the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.